Hello and welcome. At Times Now Summit 2026, I am being joined by Congress MP Manish Tewari. Sir, thank you so much for speaking with us. Sir, all eyes are on West Asia. Crisis is unfolding, but recently Pakistan has emerged as a negotiator, and you have been very critical of that position. You have called it ironic. What makes you say that?
Well, first of all, the negotiations are also speculative because Iran has publicly distanced itself from any formal negotiations. They've just said that we are, or exchanging messages does not tantamount to a negotiation. Having said that, if you look at Pakistan's track record, Pakistan was the country which actually took money from the United States of America during the first Afghan jihad. Then, when the Americans came back into Afghanistan, they also sheltered America's most wanted, Osama bin Laden. In 2023, they fired missiles into Iran, 2024 January, and killed people. So, under those circumstances, irony dies a thousand deaths. If at all, going by what is available in the public space, the greatest nuclear proliferator of the 20th century, Pakistan, becomes the interlocutor of choice for the belligerents in the current situation in West Asia.
Okay. So, speaking of Pakistan, a few weeks ago, former ambassador to India, Abdul Basit, made some remarks against India, and he said that if America comes after them, they will simply nuke Delhi and Mumbai. Given what happened in Operation Sindoor and its aftermath, and government has maintained that Sindoor is on, do you think that Pakistan still hasn't learned its lessons?
Well, I have not seen the statement by Abdul Basit, but if at all he said this, he's completely lost his marbles. Pakistan should never forget that in 1971, we split their country into half. We changed the political geography of South Asia, created a new nation called Bangladesh, and Pakistan then went searching for strategic depth in Afghanistan. You've seen what has happened between Afghanistan and Pakistan. They have been bombing the same Taliban, which they always were very proud of having incubated. So Pakistan is the single biggest source of instability in South Asia because it is not a country which has a military. It is a military which has a country. So therefore, it's on interlocutors who have been shortchanged by Pakistan, more than once, should actually learn from their past mistakes. The former DG of the ISI, Gul Hamid, had said in 2014, if I recall from the top of my head, that Pakistan used America to defeat America. So if you've not still learnt your lesson, then God help you.
Speaking of India's position on West Asia, sir, Congress party, your party has been very critical of Prime Minister Modi's visit to Israel just ahead of this conflict began, and they have called this visit ill-timed. Do you agree with it?
The conflict in West Asia or the greater Middle East raises some very fundamental questions. Should India accept the principle of regime change by force? Should India accept the abduction / targeted assassination of functionaries of sovereign nations? Should India not have condoled the assassination of the supreme leader of Iran? After all, the Punjab Legislative Assembly condoled his deaths. Should we have not condoled the deaths of 196 innocent school children who died as a consequence of a Tomahawk missile strike, which was called out by none other than the New York Times, which is a leading US newspaper? So therefore, strategic ambiguity or strategic autonomy should not translate itself into strategic ambiguity and get compounded by strategic silence.